Hey folks, it's Patdees. How are you doing? Two things I want to talk about today, and a little bit about basically reselling. That's what I do. My name is Patdees, the Traveling Picker, and welcome to my channel if you're new to it. So basically, what is a reseller? In case you are new and not familiar with it, reseller is a person who buys things and resells them to others. I like to think that almost everybody is in the reselling business. Anybody that sees the opportunity to buy something, flip it. Now, when you're doing it full time, like I do, out of the garage, and you can see I have the garage is a little bit of a mess, but some people call it death pile, some people call it money pile. I call it work. So thanks for checking out my channel. First thing you can do, if you can do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's free. It really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. So I'm going to talk about basically what's going on with Whatnot and they took money out of my account. I'll link it below if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. They stole money out of my account basically like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And it took some back and forth, and I think I've resolved the issue, which I'll talk about, and then also my issue with liquidation.com. So I'm going to talk today about here. I'm using my damn iPhone, and since no one's here to hold the GoPro, I need like a little selfie stick. I probably have one somewhere, but I don't know. And I'm out here in the garage, and I'm balancing out the between the balance of the sun and the air. Oh, my blue eyes are popping. So actually getting ready today to run some errands, and just got done actually cutting the grass. I'll show you real quick. Everybody thinks it's easy, but it's not. Let me flip the phone. So I just got done cutting the grass. Had to spend $425 to fix the damn lawnmower. My neighbor over there, he actually just sold his house for like $350,000, and he's moving to Texas. So I have a pile of wood there that fell down. A tree had to be cut down, and when it got cut down, it broke off, and part of it fell on the sand mound there, and laid there over the winter, and had to pick it up piece by piece by piece. So I've been out here kind of, when you first get started, that's the only thing with big yards, is you have to figure out what sticks you're gonna have to pick up, and where the the imperfections are in the yard, so you're not beating up the mower. So it's not all about reselling. You got to kind of balance this out, and that's a little bit what I want to talk about today. So let's go back to the reselling chat and kind of discuss what I have planned for the summer. Okay, I wanted to make this quick video. I didn't get a chance to actually this weekend. I'm not doing the flea market because it's Mother's Day, and I've decided to meet up with my sons, and we're gonna go to the we're not going to the flea market. We're going out to eat to Longhorns and just enjoy the place and some time with my wife and give her a much needed break. Boy, the sky and the trees look so, I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that in the back right there. Yeah, so pretty. Last night they were talking about these northern lights. I guess there's stuff going on. I didn't see them. When I saw the post on Facebook, I went out and looked, and it was probably close to midnight, so it was too late anyways. And certain areas you could see them, in certain areas you could not see them. So sometimes as a reseller, I tell you where to start, and that's what I got to get a hold of now that I live here in Pennsylvania, that the weather is starting to be nice. It's supposed to rain every day for the next week, but just basically making a plan. I just cleaned out one storage unit because I did the flea market last week. I'm actually planning, as long as it doesn't rain next Sunday or this coming Sunday when you'll see the video, to to do another flea market and go up there. So trying to basically condense stuff in the storage unit, because that costs me money. And dead inventory, paying someone else to store it, is much different than when you're keeping it in your basement, your house, or your garage. So yeah, that's a never-ending money pit that you don't want to have, because you need the cash flow. So I shipped out some packages today. I did a Whatnot show 2 days ago, and got to get back into the swing of things. I've been a little bit disappointed with really, do I say myself or do I say Whatnot? Who do I blame? Do I blame myself? Do I blame Whatnot? Do I blame the customers? Do I blame the president? Do I blame the economy? I don't know. I think it's a combination of all those things, but it is tough grinding it out at $2-3 at a time on a lot of the items that I sell. And then but yet you sit and watch channels, and they make it look easy, and they, especially some storage units, they make it look easy with their selling, and they're selling huge lots, 100, 200, and even guys that just sell, $25. So I need to bring that average up, because when I bring that average up, it's going to help me less work. So I think it's better, for example, and that's in kind of thinking about talking about how people on eBay won't sell items, let's say below $15 or $20, because simple math: if you sell 1,000 items in a year at $15, you do 15,000. If you to do at $5 an item, you need to sell 3,000 items. So it's that much more shipping, that much more processing, that much more. But when you buy pallets and you don't know what you're getting, and what do? You sell at the flea market, or you say, hey, I got to get my money back. I got to cover the bills. I'm not going to throw it away. But it's a grind. It's a grind at $2, $3, $5 at a time, and versus $15 at a time. So you're working that much harder, and you get burnt out. And there's a video, actually, I'm kind of in the middle of been making the last 2-3 weeks, talking about that burnout and what's going on. And I started making it, and then I stopped just because I just didn't feel right about it. I'm not just one just to want to make videos do I wish I could produce enough content a week to constantly grow. It helps, and that's the thing too. It helps when somebody will even collab or who's on YouTube establish. I did a video down in Nashville. It's already been 2 weeks back from Nashville, and I did a yard sale. I was a mailman and clothing the neighbor's post box. I was like, what the hell is that? And I said to Philly Flipper on his live, hey, Whatnot, could you share that? And he says, yeah, a couple cherries or something. He was busting my chops. So I said $1 tip with a couple cherries and laugh emojis. And my man of my word, he did. He shared it. And do you know that got about an extra 400 views and something like 20 new subscribers to the channel. So thank you, Paul. Boy, if more channels would do that. I remember, I've been on YouTube now for 5 years, on and off. But, I used to host a lot of people on the show, and we would promote them and push it. And man, it's tough to get that reciprocal back from people. To it kind of, unfortunately, this is just how life is. If you take off, they don't care. I don't have people reaching out saying, Pat, where you been on Whatnot, or where you been on YouTube? You have to kind of do your own thing, unless you get to you're so big that people are reaching and wondering where you're at. But if you're a small person, and it kind of reminds me, and I know I'm kind of getting off the reseller chat, I apologize. Kind of reminds me of the story sometimes you'll see on the news, like, yeah, we haven't seen that neighbor in like 4 years, and they go in there and they find the guy dead or something like that. And it's like, we kind of have to start. I know there's one guy, like, when he doesn't go live on Whatnot, I message him, hey, is everything okay? Because you get used to seeing him at noontime every day. And then, oh, yeah, we're just out at a birthday party or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay. So, you got to check in on people and try to stay connected. Even not YouTube or whatnot, but your neighbors or what's going on in your community. And I mean, it's hard. Like sometimes, you can't check in on like big channels or any can't check in on 5,000 subscribers, for example. There's no way. But check on the people that care about you and kind of communicate a little bit more with you. Just say hello and what are you doing? How are things doing and stuff like that. But so going back, I'm sorry to kind of get distracted in that, but so I have to make a plan. I have to clean out this garage, really create a system on my side of the garage, my wife's side of the garage, so she could park, so she's not fighting ice, cold, snow. It's amazing how many boxes actually take up space, but I need to create a system that, okay, Whatnot, eBay, and Amazon. And Amazon is getting less and less and less. It's harder to find things to sell at Amazon, and a lot of rules. Every time I think I'm getting ahead of the inventory, though, something comes up on Facebook Marketplace, and I find stuff, and I just got picked up 6 totes of bears. So I made an offer like a couple months ago, and the young lady was like, nope. And then all of a sudden, like the other day, she messaged me, yeah, I'll take that offer now. And I was like, okay. And it even got better because she gave me a free box of miscellaneous stuff. So, and I got totes with it. So I was going to actually offer $20 less than what I did a couple months ago. But I said, well, if they come with the totes, I'll give you that. Not a problem, because the totes are worth, well, it's funny, the totes say $4 on them from Dollar General. Can't get them for $4 now. So I suspect they were probably bought like 10 years ago. Those totes are now $8 or $9. So 18-gallon totes. They're not $4 no more. So right there was basically $40-50 worth of totes that I could reuse once I sell the stuff, of course. But I really need to make a solid plan on cleaning up and getting better organized, and really pushing my listings on eBay, because irregardless of what people say about eBay, it's still the go-to better deal, and you don't have to go live, you don't have to video, Whatnot has its things, but eBay does too. So so that's the plan. That's what I want to talk about. I need to make that. I'll kind of show you over the summer progress. I'm going to do more flea markets, more storage units. I'm still going to do Whatnot, but I don't want to do 5 shows a week and put in so much time for sometimes. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but sometimes for a little reward. It's tough sometimes, and it's a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't realize. So the liquidation.com issue hasn't been resolved. The video, I'll put that link down below too. So I'll put the video for both, what I talked about, the stolen money from Whatnot and the liquidation. So I'm suspended from liquidation.com because I was 1 day late, they said, paying, and tried to pay, but I called that morning, and nope, too late. It automatically kicked me out. So that $200 fine, that's it. So I can't buy from them, and right now I honestly don't care. I'm disgusted the way the company handled it, and it is what it is for that. And yeah, do I want to do business in the future, or opportunity comes up? Yeah, I can't be that stubborn, but at the same time, I have plenty of stuff to sell. It's always like, oh, you're going to miss that opportunity. But there's a lot of people that don't buy from liquidation companies, and they do just fine. They sell stuff. So that's the kind of the attitude I gotta have. Like, screw you, I don't need you right now. But someone said to me, and it pointed out, I said, I don't know. When you suspend it, how long you suspend it for, or if you don't pay by so many months, are you permanently suspended? Who knows? They don't communicate with me. They don't reach out. So there is that issue there. I was hoping the CEO would have saw the video, but I only got like 500 views. So it would have to get like 5,000, 50,000 views to maybe catch the attention of the CEO, and maybe he would say like, oh, come on, this ain't right. This guy's bought a lot of stuff. It's, but I'm just a number, and a small little number, I guess. But going back on the about Whatnot. So Whatnot basically stole money out of my account for something they said that wasn't delivered 6 weeks ago, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I reached out to the buyer, and they didn't know what I was talking about. So it took some back and forth, and I have all the messages between me and the buyer, and she clearly confused on what was going on and bought stuff since then. And she's kind of not happy too with the Whatnot platform, things that are happening sometimes. But that's not to mean that you write it off. I mean, that's like when you own a business. I remember when I was in the restaurant business, you're not going to like every customer, but you don't close the doors. You kind of deal with that nonsense sometimes and hope that 99% of the people are fine, and the 1% pain in the asses is just very minimal. So finally, though, I just got credited a couple days ago my 9767, and they basically sent me an email that, "Oh, we see the conversation between you. We are so sorry how this happened." It basically said that they think that, and the buyer did say this, that they bought from somebody else, and they haven't even heard from them in the packages and stuff like that. So somehow I think that with the amount of volume that was being done even by the buyer, that they clicked the wrong person or something like that. That somehow or Whatnot confused it, that I wasn't the person that didn't, because I have confirmation all that they got it. But had I not caught that how I caught that was I had done a show of about $150. It was a small show, and I should have netted like $110. My balance went up like $20. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And when I say by my balance, basically what I tried to do is, if Monday through Sunday I did a show, I would try to take payouts all through my PayPal account once a week, so that I can say, okay, this is what I netted this week. And I'm like, there should have been X amount of money there, and it wasn't. And I'm like, what the heck? So apparently when I was in Nashville over the weekend on a Saturday, they emailed me and said, "Hey, we saw that, there's a problem with this order. You have 72 hours to respond. If not, we're going to automatically debit your account." Well, I was driving, Saturday I was still in Nashville. I was driving home, and I never thought that Whatnot would email me. Why would they email me when I've seen them send messages through the messenger system, that like Facebook Messenger, in never got an email. The only other email I ever would get from them would be, "Okay, you did your show, and this is what it did," and that was it. So from 6 weeks ago, in other words, first of all, you think I would get the customer or the buyer saying, "Hey," and we would resolve it first before it would go through that step. None of that. So all of a sudden, when I did the show, I think it was Tuesday. I think that's what it was. It was a Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, I was already at 3 days. Because Saturday we were in Tennessee, we left and we got home late Sunday night. Monday got back in, had doctor's appointments. Tuesday did the show and saw the balance, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then it took a couple days and to back and forth, and so finally I got an email that oh, sorry, and they give me my money back. The buyer said that they reached out to him and they haven't heard nothing back, because I was wondering if they were going to give them. She said that she would just give me the money if she got it, which I believe so. She even bought something. I did a show the other day. They bought something, so it's not her, and I'm pretty satisfied. And if there was a mistake that she made by reporting the wrong buyer, I'm okay with that as long as it gets fixed. But Whatnot's got to just do a better job in communicating. So if you're going to do Whatnot, pay attention to your balance. Now, when I did a show the other day, I took my money. I'm like, I don't want to. I have a little bit of trust issues right now with Whatnot, that they can just pull money out of my account without. I don't mind a freeze like eBay does until it's resolved, but to debit my account like that, no, they shouldn't be doing that. So that's what's going on with the liquidation.com issue. I'm still suspended, not paying the $200 fine as of now, and Whatnot gave me my $97.67, almost $100. It was $110, but the fees and stuff like that. So my net was $97.67 out of $110. So they gave that back, luckily, because I was not happy, and You know, who would be happy when you're selling $2 or $3 items and you're basically almost you do 2 hours and you're the whole show is basic, the money's gone and you're like, yeah, okay, I work for free. I mean, sometimes it feels like I work for free because you're just paying everything else, but you know, that's the stuff that we deal with as resellers. So reselling is not easy if you're going to get into it. So, hey guys, if you are new again, please subscribe. If you're not new and you're a long time follower, the best that you can do for me is give me a thumbs up, comment below, comment, just tell me something. I don't care if you tell me, hey, yes, I saw the northern lights, or beautiful tree, or Patdees, your hair is turning more gray, or happy Christmas in May, or whatever. Leave a comment. You know, I get jealous, and I will admit this, I get jealous when I see so many comments on other people's videos. I know it takes a little effort, you know, 15 seconds to leave it, but leave a comment, please. And I will see you again, and thank you guys. I am close to approaching 5,000. It's just a number, 5,000. But it's a lot of work even doing this part. So you're kind of trying to balance all this out, and life is part of a balancing act. So thank you guys, and I will see you again. Bye.